Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. You know, I will never get nobody name up. They was like, like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that the parents, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning. They said, we know you gonna put them hairstyles. I said, I am. So I know, because we got 130. I said, I am. I'm gonna put it up there. Now, one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with you.
Rocket.
But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
He's attacking our whole nationality, so it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said, I said, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey. Some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, oh, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I have wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago, when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything?
Yeah.
What's up?
I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
I'm live, family. Am I live?
Mm-hmm.
I need to see if I'm live. I gotta check. I gotta check the stats. I just need to know if I'm live. Y'all get them likes up. If I'm live, get them likes up. That's all I'm saying. Get them likes up if I'm live, and y'all know what time it is. I'm late because I had a tire problem, but I'm here. I got here. And I forgot to, I'm still old school. The tire place don't be open up. See, to me, they lazy. I'm used to the people being open up early. They wouldn't open up early, so blame Ed, because that's what he would say in this show. You know what I'm saying? Ed say blame him, but I'm ready to go now, family. Uh-oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, crap. Concrete Jungle in the building. Let me put this on so I can see y'all a little better. You know what I'm saying? The Concrete started this thing off on a $5 Friday with a $4.99. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Good morning. New one. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, family. Good morning. And in case y'all want to know where we kind of at, you know what I'm saying, with this building fund, let me be honest with y'all. All together, I think we about 5. All together. And we're going to get this thing on here. We're going to get it tracked right. I got Winters on the background. I'm going to have to order something. When we can set it up, it'll be back over there with her, behind her, where y'all will see where it's at and everything. And I will, so I just want to let y'all know that, where we at. But I won't know what's all going on to the end fires on this YouTube side of the game. They got to get their cut too. They take their 30. That's why I need 35 when this deal's being made. You heard? But Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Constant. Oh, that's Gaddis Lawn Care and Landscaping. My bad. Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers, good morning. If I didn't say it once, I'm going to say it twice. New one, good morning. The Way of Jesus Christ live stream in the building. Pop Gaddis in the building. Big Mama Gaddis in the building. Erica Gaddis. Blake E. Gaddis. Shout out to my Gaddis clan. Mama Quill, how you doing? The lovely Terry Nixon, how you doing? Concrete Jungle, how you doing? I ain't going nowhere. I wouldn't let you leave. Mr. Classic, how you doing? How you doing? Eartha Logan, how you doing? Tony Terry, Demetria Brown, how you doing? Jaja Boy, it's gonna be top of something. You heard, top of the morning, everybody. Lena, how you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. H Sprag, good morning. Bonnie Vanner, good morning. Y'all know where we coming from, you know what I'm saying? Them my peoples. And shout out to Jed and his INA team. You heard? We're gonna make this thing work. I gotta do something spectacular. Y'all ain't noticing me yet. What's up, Andre Holland, good brother? How you doing? Tell him again, Lena, why I gotta do something spectacular. She said, do something spectacular, then I might notice you. Do something to make me notice you. That's church, and that's coming from the bishop. I'm just saying, I'm trying to do something to make y'all notice us over here. You heard? That's all. Maybe that's 65. Y'all will start knowing it's real over here. How you doing, Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann, and her husband in the building? The lovely Linda Chilton. How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. Wanda Smith, Ron Uncut, how you doing? Drew P, thank you for tapping in. Kenneth, we're going to get this thing. Oh, yeah, they said I'm live. You know, I just had to make sure. The lovely Sherry Allen in the building. Good morning, beloved. Coretta H, how you doing, beloved? Denise Cousins, thank you for tapping in. Lee King, what it do? Okay, y'all can hear me. I can hear y'all too. LaWanna Terry, the lovely LaWanna Terry's in the building. You heard? Tasha Lynn, how you doing, beloved? How you doing? Miss Karai's in the building. How you doing, beloved? Let me see. On left, can you smile for me? I'm what type of ignorance? But good morning to you. Hit that subscribe button with your crazy self this morning. Lena, would you say coffee on me with the $9.99 super chat? How you doing, beloved? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna throw it all in the pot. That's how I do it. I put it all in one pot. You heard? Alan, how you doing? It's gonna be the building. That might give us a cup. Building fund coffee. Cup. You heard? Alan, how you doing? Thank you for tapping in. Carol Kincaid, how you doing, beloved? The lovely Beverly Biggs Levy is in the. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Biggs? You know you got Davina mad. The lovely Sandra Nicholas Martin in the building. Constance, there you go, beloved. How you doing? Thank you for tapping in. You know, I went back up to the top. I want to recognize everybody that was here. Look at this fool behind me. What did he say? Good morning. Oh, my goodness. But thank you for tapping in, man. Thank you for tapping in. I just thank you for tapping in. Loving me, everybody. He needs some loving, Mr. Well at the top. He needs some loving. Shooting the shit, T. How you doing, beloved? My fellow 740 in the building. The lovely Sharon. How you doing? How you doing, beloved? That's coming from Georgia. You shouted it. Hey, Ron Uncut. We shouting you out right now in the live. What it do, Ron Uncut 2.0? How you doing? Yeah, no, we in the building. How everybody doing? Let's get this thing going. You know, I done took up enough of y'all time. How everybody doing on this lovely, lovely, lovely Friday? It's cold up here, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Okay. Oh, new one. What new one say? Movie Man in Black. She said that there go Debbie Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins. How you doing? Well, y'all know it's Freestyle Friday. Y'all name it, we say it. What y'all want to talk about? Don't hold back. Keep it real. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, Felicia Martinez. Yeah, let me give a shout out to Rosalind and Mama. Thank y'all. And Mama, make sure you eat that breakfast now. That breakfast is good.
New one. No, I was just throwing something together. I wasn't expecting to be on today.
Yeah, Yogi G had to she took well, Yogi G had something come up. She had something come up.
I had like 15 minutes to throw that thing together. So I was like, let's make it look somewhat good. Throw a Flint in the back and just call it Open Mic Friday or Freestyle Friday, something like that. I just slapped together real quick. But that's fine because I've got a thumbnail for next Friday with Mickey and Yogi already made. So save myself a little bit of work there.
Yeah, and guess what I get to do, family? I ain't gotta have I can take the thing out now. Y'all see, I ain't gotta talk with the what's in that. So the healing process is coming along good. So now I can get on here and talk some junk now. What I miss? What's up, Crystal Lynn Gaddis? Thank you for tapping in. What I miss? What's going on in these streets? Y'all name it, we talk about it. What y'all want to talk about this morning? This lovely morning. Y'all let me know what's going on.
Thank you, Carol. I just found out last night that Iran said that they were in complete and total war with the United States on December 26th. I'm just sitting here going, can you imagine saying that you are declaring complete and total war and not even making our news cycle? Nah.
Yeah, I mean, but who control the news? It's not making new one. Thank you for tapping in with that $5 super chat. Thank you, new one. Thank you, beloved. I mean, who control the news so it wouldn't get out there? You have to go watch other news to get it. That ain't like that.
Man, I got that from a habitual line crosser on Pepperbox, which is another streaming app. I'm like, oh, habituals. And I went and looked it up. I'm like, oh, this is true. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, but just think about it though. Would you want some stuff that you don't want out coming to your community? I mean, coming to your citizens.
I mean, considering our news cycle and how everything tends to be. How do I want to say this? All right. So the United States looks like it's gearing up to go fight Iran. Huge newsmaker there. Okay. But they're holding this out intentionally. In all honesty, it makes it look like we're even more of aggressors. I don't know.
Let's see. I heard you heard that. Have I heard them pulling over blacks? You know what? To be honest with you, I have. I done heard something about that. ICE has been they in the news right now. They in the news. I'm not gonna lie to you. They in the news, and it's hard not to talk about it. To be honest, but like I said again, fam, Carolyn Hendricks, thank you for tapping in, beloved. I don't know how you gonna go about it differently, and I ain't they supposed to be doing something this weekend? ICE gonna be up here, they protesting. I won't be there. You know, I'll be live.
Been in Flint for a hot minute, so
yeah. I mean, my thing is, and I say this again, but this is nothing new. Yeah, we're gonna get to that too. It's what y'all want to talk about. Oh, Laney said, I see the farmers market got a new grant from they building it up downtown. But I mean, if you go to cities, most major cities, you know, cities who got something going on, they downtown be nice. You know, that's your tourist attraction, it's your downtown.
I mean, Colorado Springs, the north side close to the Air Force Academy looked good. Downtown on Tejon Street, where all the bars were, looked great. And then you get to the other parts of town, especially closer to Fort Carson, it starts looking like trash.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just, you know, but to me, I feel like if downtown should show shit uptown look good, you know. That's just my opinion. I don't run nothing. I'm just giving an opinion. Lana said they pulled over and killed a black man. Listen, didn't they just spray into a car a canister where it was a lady, she had her kids in there, and I think with the youngest was stop breathing. And I'll say that Sharisha Dumas, thank you for tapping in. I'm gonna say this again. I don't agree what ICE is doing and how they coming into these restaurants and how they going into, you know, they chasing people around. I don't agree with it. And I understand the protesters, y'all pulling in and things. Don't do it with your kids in the car. If you want to go ahead and take a chance and protest, do it with yourself. No, don't take your kids in there. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying how many incidents. I don't know. I just, like I said, I seen some video of it. What they doing is very, very, I don't know, family, unless law enforcement have to step in and stop some of this madness, how they going about it. I don't know a good way how they gonna do their job, to be honest with you. Just like how the police come in and bust your head open, and you know, incidents they you know what I'm saying. You can go pull it up. Like I don't know how you can, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to police ICE. Hey, Lana, it's rough. No trouble. Good morning to you. She was innocent bystander. Oh, my bad, but I didn't get that. Thank you for setting me straight. No, thank you for setting me straight, my fellow 740. Thank you. Okay, she wasn't protesting. She was on her way home. Innocent bystanders. Well, that's once again, and I stand to be corrected. That is diabolical. They bet that, like I say, who gonna be? You gonna have to have some people out there to monitor what ICE is doing. Gaddis Mechanic Shop. Good morning, if anybody. If I miss y'all, good morning. Kenneth, good morning. You know, I don't know how we can deal with this ICE. How they come in and doing something. I don't see nothing. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Felicia, good morning. And like Felicia said, it's a $5 Friday too. I don't know. Y'all pull it up. I'm gonna talk about it. Let me see what I don't think so. I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is. Tedacious. I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Man, once again, if you're coming in here to be weird, at least subscribe first.
Yeah, come on, subscribe. I'm not even mad at you. What's up, Nikki? So tricky, sexy chocolate in the building. And here we is. Let me see. Reverend James Jim West got us. Thank you for tapping in. Here we is. What you say? It says Black Americans don't need to be race baited into this protest. This is what they want. Whatever video is showing when someone says they sound like, make sure they are. Listen. I don't, like I said, I don't know how you can go about it and really, as far as what they doing, all you doing is seeing different videos where you seeing they have been going in chasing people, and I'm not laughing because I'm proud. It's just it's to me just being when they sick the police in the hood on the blacks. It's like I don't know how you gonna get this out. You know what I'm saying? Like. How they going about it, you know. That's even like when they had stop and frisk in New York. They weren't just targeting, you know what I'm saying, who they thought was criminals. They was grabbing everybody. So I don't know. But die. Said she plays stupid games and wins. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say win stupid prizes. It's just, to me, you just giving people another a way you can, you know, stuff can happen and it be justified. That's just me.
You're not being ignored, Yogi.
What's up, Yogi G? Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. My bad. You know, I'm looking at some of these. What's the names?
I don't know.
Now you okay, we got a roll call. Hot damn it, there's a roll call going on. Mickey's roll call. This come from Felicia Martini, in case y'all don't know. She's from New Jersey. That's East Coast love that's coming in. She always finds some sponsors. Mickey's roll call is sponsored by Rep Jasmine Crockett, Mark Kelly for drafting articles of impeachment against DHS Christie Noam. Let's see if they stick. They trying. I
want to go after goddammit, the Attorney General.
Good morning.
Honestly, she needs to be removed.
Pam Bondi?
Just be fired. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Bondi. Not a big fan of her at all. I wouldn't mind seeing her removed without impeachment, because impeachment just takes forever. Just fire her ass.
No, I wasn't talking about that lady. I was talking about the lady else was at home, was in the car with her kids. I just seen an incident where that happened. Let me see what T said. Did you see that Trump said the midterm elections are not needed? Don't be surprised if he try to cancel them. That's cold blooded. He's saying that no, because Trump don't want to be the midterm elections, man. It can cause a lot of problems for different people. Good morning, the lovely Deborah Luna's in the building. Good morning, Jones Elizabeth Gaddis. Good morning, coming in from Canada. You heard? I'm just saying. Let me see.
Damn.
Thank you to lovely Carolyn Hendricks with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, beloved. We try our best. We try our best. But to me, I think we're gonna be headed toward, and then I hate to say this, family, and I said this to you before. I do think we're gonna end up like these type of things is going on. I do think we're gonna be headed to a civil war. I hope we don't. It's just my humble opinion, like how things is going.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more rhetoric about that lately as well. I don't peruse Twitter often, if at all, but wife does, and she's showing me some posts of people talking about it, or Reddit, which is my playground. Got to see plenty of people talking about it there on both sides. I'm just sitting here going, I have never been more thankful to live so far away from so many stupid people. Both sides. Like, if they're going to fight and kill each other, let them.
I got to
come near my place.
I got a question for you, though. When do rhetoric become reality?
When people start going and taking action on their words.
Yeah, because I mean,
someone loses their shit or just decides, nope, quote, it's time. They step out and start doing whatever the hell it is they think they should be doing or whatever. Then that's when it becomes reality. And then, well, reality for them. The next part is if people start to follow them.
Because the reason I'm saying that, because I mean, we'd be like, oh, that's just rhetoric, but when it become reality, because I'm just saying, look how you got stuff going on with ICE. I'm just saying, and like I said, I don't know all the circumstances. I'm just saying, because I be on X too, and that's why I be, I'm on there really right now. That's what I was looking at. I'll be looking at different stuff, but I'm just saying how you seeing how people, and I'm not, and listen, believe me, I'm not in it. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, like the different, and we starting to see ICE have a, you know what I'm saying, like they having some mishaps that's been going on, and anytime if it's one mishap, that's one too many, and I'm just trying to figure out how. You know what I'm saying? How do you get when you like on the verge? Because when you looking at it, I'm saying how some people getting chased home. Like when you saying the kids is getting chased home, and they not get like some people who are here legally, but how you know what I'm saying? They when you chasing people and you see your kids getting chased, how you think parents gonna go to acting? And you know what I'm saying? And it's because it ain't like and you like one guy, I forgot one they had, he was legal. This dude was shook up. They threw him up they had him in the truck. I guess when they verified who he was, they let him go. He was legal, man. He was shook. He was shook. I mean, dude, can you imagine somebody jumping out, mask on, jumping out, grabbing you? I'm saying like I said, I'm not saying, right? I'm just saying how that, like, you know what I'm saying? That, like, and then you seeing them with the big guns. To me, it is for intimidation. Even like police, when they come in, when they show force, it be a bunch of them. It is to intimidate you. So it's just, to me, it's messed up. I don't know how you can, you know what I'm saying? How this, like, how you can, and I get it. If you didn't come the right way, they got the right way, but what is the right way? How do you grab people, go in their house, snatch them out? Like, what is the right way to do it?
I don't know, because I don't know another country that has a right way, right? If I were to go to Mexico, just jump a wall. Number one, Mexico probably wouldn't even send me back. They just throw me in prison. Okay. If I were living there illegally, I would get federales drop kicking in my door and doing the same thing. Same thing goes for 90% of Europe. I don't think there is a right way, at least in terms that you're looking for.
Yeah, no, because like I said, I looked at the Keith Porter situation that that they swept up under the rug. I don't know how it was a brain fog. I couldn't think of his name with the ice. He the one got killed on New Year's. Black guy shooting up in the air New Year's. What everybody been doing since they've been celebrating, letting you shoot up in the air. Off duty, went and put his stuff back on, killed the guy, and then said he felt like his life was threatened. That's the type of stuff where we saying that is getting out of hand. Like, no, you can't be doing that. And then you use with the oh, my life was feel threatened. Did you even see who this individual was? You were just being judge and executioner. Your mind was made up. I'm just saying, to me, it was like when you got incidents like that, then you see they snatch one person up. Like maybe on that, I don't know. Maybe that's the way you got to go do. You round them up. Then when you get the ID, you know what I'm saying? You can do it. But it's just, to me, is it like we going back to where you got to show your papers? I mean, because that's about the, like, what way can you, because if they saying they can get illegal ID, which way is the right way where you can identify who these people are? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, do they know? Okay, we understood they dropped them in the, in the predominantly black areas. Like, if you know where they at, so how you gonna go about it, getting it without? And I get it, you gonna grab it's like with anything, people gonna get wrapped up in it. But should you be attacking the citizens, the legal ones, the legal citizens, the same way as they say we going after the ones who are illegal? That's all I'm trying to figure out. How's the legal citizens getting treated the same way as the ones that they consume?
How do you tell the legal from the illegal? Right. That's an honest question. I could be walking down the street next to some Polish dude who came here illegally. How would some ICE dude differentiate me from him?
You said if an ICE dude see you walking, run that by me again.
If I'm walking down the street with some illegal dude from Poland, right? How would the ICE dude know that I'm legal and he's not?
But do you think the ICE dude, if you and the guy was walking down from Poland, would jump out on y'all with mask on?
No, I mean, that's a completely different scenario.
No, but that's what they're doing, though.
How do you tell who's legal and who's not?
I guess you would have to go up there and ask them, but the way they going about it is they jumping out. See, they're not doing it from the guy. Like, I'm just saying, being honest with you, they not. He's doing it to a Pacific community, and others he's adding in. But I'm just saying, like, far as with the Latino, let's just go with the Latino community. Let's go out in California. Now, how can you differentiate one that's here legally and from one that's here not legal? You know what I'm saying? Just walking up, you probably couldn't. Like I told you, I was in the grocery store here. I thought I was talking to an American because he looked at black. I'm just being honest with you. He was I want to say he might have been a Latino. He had a Latino. He spoke Spanish. Now, if they come in, me and him come in, we could have probably passed for cousins. Me and this fella. Now, how can they tell the difference from us? I don't know unless we speak. And then it's gonna have to come down to I got my, your ID. But if they can get you fake ID, how do you know what I'm saying? How are you besides going up there asking without me going out there like how they riding up, grabbing people, throwing them in the car? In the van. I don't know no better way than you can go up there and ask them. Because pretty sure if you're asking people to come on, turn themselves in, you know what I'm saying? I really doubt it if you're illegal and you're going to turn yourself in.
Actually, there's been quite a few that have turned themselves in. Let's not glaze over that, right? So a lot of folks that are illegal, because there have been a few programs that have come out recently it's called self-deporting in many cases. Hey, you come in, turn yourself in, we process you, we send you back home on a flight, a regular flight, not, a military aircraft, any of that, but, coach, and we give you $1,000. some of these countries, $1,000 quite a bit of cash. Something to get started up with a new and decent life there. There have been plenty of individuals who have done that. So that is a thing. But there are some who are just either reluctant, don't want to go back, or X, Y, and Z. Some who've just decided, nah, I really don't care about the immigration law of the United States. I'm just going to hang out here. Fuck you. Which, I mean, if we want to go back and take a look at earlier this week at council, there's talk about people who were in these lines for resources that the community of Flint, especially the more impoverished parts of Flint, need, that don't speak a lick of English. Many of them can be speculated, I can't say definitive, but can be speculated to be here illegally. I mean, now we're having to split resources for the folks that live here, have lived here, citizens of here, where our tax money is supposed to go as a safety net for them, and it's being divided up amongst them and folks who came here illegally, didn't follow the rules.
Like I said, that situation. Kathy, thank you. Sandru, thank you for tapping in.
Yeah, good morning.
And if you like it, subscribe to it.
And Lana, I will agree that the Department of War, which I absolutely hate that name, wasted $125 million on rebranding, but that is not enough to fix the water of Flint. Not at all. We're still looking at close to $500 million, just because the waste, squandering, and the amount of loss that happened with the wind funds.
Well, in government, I guess we'll swing over to that. Who was responsible for the waste how that money was spent? Because
the wind funds was given to council to spend.
No, I'm saying when the money came in, it didn't come directly. I think a lot of people be getting. Let me see. Hold up before I get right to that. Let me see. T said, how many of the tragic incidents have been undocumented people? All I know is, and like I say, I'm on X right now. Besides watching us, I'm on X right now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You can damn near pull up like you got TikTok videos, ICE agents and deportation raids. Like I said, it's so many things you can pull up. Excuse me. It's so many things that you can pull up far as on what's going on. It's like with it's like I say, you can damn near, you can go and find things that would agree with you. I would just say this, and I'm gonna kind of get off that ICE. I know it can be a better way to be doing it with them. Like I said, I can pull some stuff up where they showing you the ICE agents pulling guns, but I can also pull up and show you where you seeing the people on, you know what I'm saying, where it is where they at. These people are, are here. I mean, as they say, they was here illegally. But my thing is, I go back to this. You have to go back to the big business. And I know that's a big thing. They're not going to get charged. And I shouldn't be saying that because I don't want them to shut me down. But until you start handling these businesses that are hiring them, how you going to stop it?
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Arizona used to be very harsh on people hiring illegals. Used to be. I remember several farms, hell, even some ranches, cattle ranches, getting shut down because they hired like just a handful of illegals. But there was a shift in policy, and I don't know what really caused it as a kid at the time. And at one point, I know of a rancher that lost his ranch because he detained illegals on his property. Many of them were armed. And they tried charging him with endangerment. That failed because the illegals were armed. And then they charged him with interfering with international commerce and took his ranch away from him. So it was like almost overnight where it was, hey, the problem with, people hiring illegals is an incentive to come here. You have to stop that. To overnight, hey, you can't stop that. Just about. But I do see, I think it was Linda Chilton asking, what about these businesses? Honestly, I'm a huge fan of massive fines, and then the hiring manager, the one who gave the go-ahead, arrest him, because now you're contributing to breaking the law. Just like if you're 18 and you're hanging out with a 17-year-old friend, you're both, drinking. Let's just assume everything is safe and happy and no weirdness is happening. If you get busted by the cops, not only are you getting charged with consumption underage, but you're also getting charged with contributing to delinquency of a minor. That actually happened to me when I was 18, hanging out with a 17-year-old friend. We were getting hammered. Got busted by the cops, and I got 2 charges. So the person who green lights and says, yeah, you can work for us, and invites that illegal in, jail time, honestly. Because without taking care of some of the incentives for people to come in, such as, hey, we'll give you a job and it's going to pay more than your home, but nowhere near as much as you'd be getting if you're a citizen here, basically taking advantage of them, then you're not going to stop illegal immigration. It's a multi-part process. You can't just deport. You also have to get rid of some of the incentives, right?
Yeah, but see, but I'm looking what Kathy just said. She said it's not only farmers, corporations do as well. Trump hired undocumented immigrants at Mar-a-Lago and in Bedminster golf resorts in New Jersey, and that's why I think
I was just giving my expertise and where I've been at, right? So, yeah, I mean, hell, we can talk about Walmart and slap the shit out of them and pick up some of their hiring managers. It can be any industry that does this. Hell, you could be talking about a banking industry hiring illegals. Well, that hiring manager needs to be arrested and the company fined. At some point, either they'll go out of business or they'll learn the lesson.
But is they going to do it? Because who's going to work them jobs? To me, why did they move? Okay, let's just use General Motors, for example. Why would General Motors move their business to overseas?
Lower labor cost, and even with tariffs, which were still in place at that time, the lower labor costs offset.
Because they want cheap labor.
Yep.
They want cheap labor. And this is what, I mean, so they created this problem. Why do you think you be hearing us say, well, America is the land of milk and honey? Because they looking at it as cheap. Let's be honest. Let's say you get rid of all the immigrants. Let's just say you got rid of everybody that they feel they want out of here. Let's just say they up out of here, right? All them gone. Who finna work them jobs for that? Who's finna go work them farms? Because remember, the farmer was hiring them too. Who finna work them for that pay?
Farmers gonna have to figure it out. But I mean, honestly, I don't know. But we obviously have issues with too many people coming here, not the right way. And that has to be settled. If farmers can only get by with having that, then you're probably going to have to either lose the farm or start paying people right. And if you lose your farm for that, then obviously you didn't have the best business practices in the first place.
That's a hell of a way to tell somebody that they've been getting away for a long time. They've been getting this money for a long time. You gonna tell them? You remember?
I'll look at you. Oh yeah, but I'll look at you and I'll say,
remember they was committing suicide when they saw that money gone. You will have.
Oh, you're talking about the
stock market when it crashed.
The crash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what that's gonna be like when you tell them, hey, you gotta pay a fair wage and all, and you mean well you was taking home millions, you might only be taking home 100,000 now. Shh.
No, I did know a lot of folks when I was growing up, like I said, on the border. A lot of kids coming across for school, which the school shouldn't have been collecting federal funds, but it did anyway. Congratulations, Center for Academic Success, for hiding your record so well. But a lot of those kids would come over, go to school, go work a job, and then go home. I mean, I wouldn't mind also reworking the entire immigration system to where it's easier to become a citizen and it's easier to get a work visa. Like making it as hard as hell doesn't really benefit anyone, right? I mean, you and I both know people who had to sit on that waiting list for 10, 15, 20 plus years just to get their citizenship.
I mean,
you shouldn't have to wait that long.
See, this brother clacked and tapped in. Good morning, good brother said, you can rent Mexicans at Home Depot in southern states. All the rich business owners use cheap labor, just like we use crackheads up here. Hot damn it, clack. That brother came in and said, so everybody looking for cheap labor. I'm telling you, everybody looking for cheap labor. But I mean, that's the name of the game.
I mean,
that's the name of the game.
No, it was my brother. When he got his roof done, God, I think it was maybe 10 years ago now. He hired a crew. He knew better than to ask questions. The crew comes up, no one speaks English. The plates on the truck are questionable at best. Mm-hmm. But it was done within, I want to say, 10 hours. From stripping the old shingles to putting down the new ones. Yeah, cheap labor is great. But some sacrifices have to be made, right? Because that cheap labor going to someone from out of country versus, hey, I know a dude hanging out at Circle K. I could hire him on for a couple bucks because, hey, he's down on his luck. Why are we focusing so hard on these people that have come here illegally when we need to be focusing on the people who were born here that need help?
See, you see, Mrs. You know who just got in and said, you don't make a profit off of farms. My family owns a pig farm in West Virginia. If they paid American wages, our grocery prices would quadruple. It's no profit on farming.
Don't most farms in the U.S. pick up subsidies, though, from the U.S. government to keep food prices low?
So you don't profit off of farms. My family owns one too. Okay, Lena. That's what I'm saying. That's what I look at it right here. I mean, they coming. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have no safety nets for the things that they trying to do, I'm like, it's kind of like you can tell a person that, yeah, we've been doing this for so long, but we finna just stop. See, he gave those to Argentina. And why would he get him? Why would he go help them out over there? Didn't he get him like 40 billion?
Because Argentina recently swapped over to our currency as their official currency, which boosted our dollar. So they either thought that he owed them and forced it, or he thought that he owed them and did it. Either way, it's not the best fucking trade for us. But I still think most American farmers are picking up subsidies.
Wasn't it supposed to be like 12? I seen somebody put it up in there what he was giving. Good morning, Granny G. Thank you for tapping in. I think what he was giving them, it wasn't gonna be enough to make it through because someone was talking about subsidies. How did I mess that up?
Because you're tired. It's been a long week.
Just had to give the animals antibiotics and hormones. Let me see. Keep it low. But if you have to pay $20 an hour, that depletes the subsidies. Facts. And China just reported their GDP is in the trillion equal. They ain't missed one American soybean. Wow.
I mean, you can always put provisions in the way. Like I said, you could always have work visas, seasonal work visas. Okay, you want to come here and work? Sure. We're going to make sure you get some pay protections instead of 25 cents a bushel, which is some bullshit. You know, maybe $1.50. Not really. But put it more reasonable. Still far more than they'd be making, but make it almost a minimum wage law. Like, hey, if you're going to be using migrant workers, part-time migrant workers, then you have to pay them X amount. I mean,
I guess we can get in clinch yet. I just got a good email.
What did you get?
Said diabolical news. This might. I'm just gonna read it, and y'all tell me if this sounds familiar. It said, "A mayor in Missouri was just arrested. Tell me who this sounds like." A mayor in Missouri was constantly holding press conferences alleging threats against him and his council allies, and it's a conspiracy to take him down. He used lawfare through the local courts and his police department against opponents who tried to highlight his administration corruption and predatory behavior. The rumor down low brother mayor also had allegations of him offering men city jobs for sexual favors and sexually harassing male city employees. Well, he was just charged. Riverview Mayor Mike Cornell was charged with several sex crimes, including the sex abuse of a child Thursday. Wow. 4 counts of second-degree statutory sodomy, 3 counts of first-degree sodomy or attempted sodomy, 1 count of first-degree harassment, 1 count of possession of child pornography, film, videotape. One of the local news stations looked at all the threats and investigated has been claiming for 2 years and found literally all of them are fabricated nonsense. He's a pathological liar. Wow. They said, besides all the other little, stuff that was in there, did you see the part saying when he was using his police?
I didn't see it, but I heard you.
Heard it. Did you listen? He's using his police.
I'm playing with you.
But what do we do with that? What up, Cuzzo? What do we do with that when you got the mayor, like when people be abusing their power? Like, where's the checks and balance of that at?
The check and balance is supposed to be the state. Supposed to be. That state police are supposed to be able to investigate local. But we've seen time and again in Flint where they have outright flatly refused.
I get that was in a whole nother state. That person got caught up, but I'm just saying about here, how can you do? And I hate to bring it up, but remember when we had, what was that? What was Gateway? Wasn't that like one of the 4th gates? Bridge Car Gate.
Yeah, we've had dozens of gates, but
remember Bridge Car Gate?
Yeah, I remember I was new to 810 and I invited Liddell to come on and talk about it, and she flat out refused.
Okay, but remember that. But remember that Bridge Car Gate. Remember what she did with the lady from her. I didn't hear it. But
it
then
was
the
from her board meetings, and it was, let me borrow your bridge card so I can go buy snacks and treats for people to eat while they come to my little meetings. She, 1, didn't pay it back. 2, overspent what she said she was going to. And 3, when confronted, she started calling the blight offices on the bridge card. Allegedly.
But she didn't get in trouble for that. Like she was having that young lady. She was having a problem.
Here's the next thing. She was hiding behind the fact that if she was turned into the cops, then the person that she borrowed the fucking bridge card from would also be getting in trouble. Because you can't lend your bridge card out, right? You can't sell food stamps.
Yeah. I'm against that. I wouldn't want nobody to never do nothing like that.
Same, but she was sitting there saying, oh, well, if you want an investigation, we can go ahead and get her arrested too.
Facts.
Oh, shit. If you're going to be that cold with it.
But that's what I'm saying. She was able to use her seat from being that council person to make that lady life miserable. But did nothing happen. I'm just saying, who do we go to? Like, who can you go to?
Like
you don't got no ENA board.
Is for the state police. You should be able to go straight to them. Yeah. State police are good for investigating local government and municipal governments. But they have to agree to do it. And when they're buddy-buddy, then you've really got no fallback.
Yeah, so that lets you know. But, that lets you know, right?
Especially in Flint, without an ENA board, without an ombuds person. Your mayor's your ombuds person. Have fun.
Let me see. And you're right about that. The difference is that Neely is a plant that was sent here by the state. Facts. Let me see what Mark said. Mark said, I think the check and balance is the voter. Remember when Mays congratulated Freeman on the purchase of his new home in Davidson while Freeman was a council president? Fourth Ward knew where he lived. But that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Mark, for switching this right to that clerk office.
That's the next problem, though. And because you have to have educated and informed voters, but when you control the information and how it gets out, then you're screwing with that check and balance too.
Brother Clark said, remember, I went to the state police, school board members, about some school board members. They didn't do anything. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's what I gotta bring it up. I gotta sneeze. I gotta bring it up. Hold on a second. Myself.
Okay.
Family. I didn't want y'all to say. I gotta bring this up right here. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's this paper I gotta show y'all?
I don't know. It just says 810 to me.
Flint Neighborhood United, FNU. That's what they doing. FNU. When the one gentleman was up there, when he was talking about residency, and you know, Tommy did her best blocking, she shot that down. She was like, no, we're not going to talk about that. Mays on his he had 4 flats. You know, Tommy went through a whole nother thing, ain't had nothing to do with it. And my thing was, and I can't think of the gentleman's name who said, and I got to put this back up here. I can't think of the gentleman's name. He was like, well, you go to David Layton. You know, you take these steps.
I still haven't gotten an email back from Layton about revoking Leon's bond.
And there's no shot to David Layton. I'm just being honest. Because there's probably other procedures you got to do. But you see what Clark just said? Remember, I went to the state police about some school board members. They didn't do anything. And that's what I think people don't be thinking, man. People have went. Tanya done took so much evidence, man. Listen, other people would have probably been in prison by now. All the information Tanya done took over there and gave Davina. Do you know, I mean, and just incriminating evidence. That's just like, now they don't even got to do allegedly. He's just telling her 6th Ward. I mean, what thing had that game came up with where you can be in the 6th Ward? What about the young? And this ain't nothing with Mickey saying. It's just I'm reporting what we didn't seen. We didn't put it up. Well, you saw the lady said, no, you don't stay here. You know, this is where I stay at, Blase Split, all the good stuff. What's up, Kawana Mac? Thank you for tapping in. Ain't nothing happened. That's what I'm saying. And it's, to me, a new one, and that's what I agree. It's like when I was hearing these people say, this is what you need to do. You know, you call David Layton up, you go do this and that. You call the chief up, the chief of police up, this gonna get done. And it's like where you get that at? I mean, maybe it might work like that for them. Now, I can't say if they call up, something can get done. I'm not gonna say that. But when you seen the stuff Tanya did, you done seen the evidence Art came up with. You done seen, hell, they put it in the paper to show you how good it was. That's Davina's job, the clerk. And what Davina do? You know, I heard the rumblings in the street. Oh, we're going to let the 2026 election handle it. Then she got pissed off when you saw Beverly Biggs, the lovely Beverly Biggs Levy, come up here. I mean, go up there with a petition for people to sign it to get her out for not doing her job. And she got the nerves to be mad. Now make that make sense. She mad because Miss Beverly Biggs had to go get a petition to make you do your job. Now let that sink in for a minute, family.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Davina knows where everyone lives. She knows that Leon's in 6th Ward because he's tethered to a house in the 6th Ward. And according to the charter, which, once again, the ENA board said doesn't matter, that if you move outside your ward, you immediately lose your seat. So, I don't know. Man,
hold
all
on.
the freaks and weirdos coming in here on Friday. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the view, but please subscribe if you're going to be weird.
Lena said Senator Sloxon called out Senate yesterday about the water crisis. I thought she did a beautiful job. Damn, I'm gonna have to get find that.
I've got something up about it, but I also saw Larry for governor saying she already chose her side.
That's what Larry said.
Yeah, because all right, number one, Slotkin is saying Neely did a good job. Okay, it
He
took
did.
him. Yep, and let's not forget that there was an endorsement from her for Leon. Now, this was before the domestic abuse, but this is well after that nice video of Leon walking up to that house that he was trying to evict, apparently, and with his Draco, charging it, making sure he's about to go in there and cause some havoc. With, mind you, it was a single mother and her child living in that home.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell do you need a firearm for that? No, and I think Ms. Tia brought it up. Slotkin is campaigning. She doesn't really care.
Yeah.
She's just trying to pick up I care about Flint votes. And she's brought up the water crisis settlements. I mean, cool.
Well, she picked her side, Clark.
She picked the side. So,
what's up, Katie?
We can see now that she's hanging out with Neely and them. And you know what? I'm usually against prejudgment, but when I see who you're hanging out with, sometimes I have to make an informed decision, just like I did with Leon. I saw who appointed him. Yeah. I already knew from there it's not going to be someone I agree with.
Listen, I just look at it like this, man. This whole thing, like I was saying last night, this whole thing is terrible in my humble opinion. Like I don't see the change that really you're gonna get. You can get new people in. Like even with this, and all we got is guessing games on who really gonna run. From the list that Winters, that got, I ain't gonna say Winters, what she got it from that got put out.
Oh, yeah, with that lady or still screaming that her name's not on it. Yeah.
Until we get like she gave us a word on the curve that allegedly Dr. Weaver may take a run, and she gave us a word on the street that Tanya is running for mayor. I mean, I'm put them allegedly, but you know why we would need them? Because out of that bunch, and I'm not saying, let me be honest, I'm not saying whoever, like the lady or who all them on her, they might can beat him, but don't nobody know them. And if and this just show you how sad the race is when you gotta have a Dr. Weaver and a Councilwoman Tanya Burns, where they gotta get in because. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not saying that's a guarantee both of them. Like I said, one was a word on the curve and one was word on the street. But they got to get in because who do the other ones do you see on there that can really challenge this mayor?
I don't think the others can beat Neely. Going from Orr to the guy with all the face tattoos to the other lady. I don't think any of them can beat him.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't have the name recognition. That's just... They haven't been on a ballot before, and I haven't heard of them doing anything in the community, right? And they can be angry at me all they want for saying it. Honestly, what I feel about this Orr lady is she just wants her name out there. She doesn't really want to win. That's why she's pitching such a fit about her name not being on a Facebook graphic in a private Facebook group. Okay, so she's not really in it to win it. She just wants to get her name out there, maybe pick up some funding for a nonprofit or so. I'm sorry. When it comes to Flint and I hear political names, first thing I think of is how they're trying to profit. It's sad, but that's how my mind works now. Been working around Flint and its politics for too long to not see corruption, or at least not try to find corruption. So then it comes down to Weaver and Tanya Burns. And therein lies the question. Those two are friends. So are they running to split a vote and one of them moves on? But then again, they both will have funding issues because they're trying to split the funding. And neither one, I think, can raise as much money as Neely. So it's an uphill fight all the way for them. And while we may think that they may have the best of intentions, that they may be the best mayor ever, we still have to look at the funding issue. Because Neely's sitting there with, what did we say, about $500,000 the other day?
Mm-hmm.
$500,000 is a very large hill to climb, especially in a mayoral race with 80,000 people. There's the other part. Weaver's been beaten twice. Her name's been dragged through the mud. I would say unfairly. That's my personal opinion there, but I think unfairly. A lot of people haven't gone through and say watched us or other independent media. All they know is that she was investigated for theft of government funds. And they had her in court, like you said. Every week they had her in court. And every week there's a new newspaper article about it. Her name is in tatters because of that. So now I think it comes down to, once you consider that, Neely versus Tanya Burns. And Tanya Burns is going to have a hell of a time with that funding.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. Unless she's found some outside investors that are willing to put as much money as they legally can into that fund and then play some shuffle games, it's going to be a bastard for her.
But your ground game got to be serious too.
Yeah. Like, money isn't the only thing. Right? As we've all said.
Yeah.
Yard signs don't vote. Right.
Your ground game, you got to really get out there. I think she can be, like I said, but it's just showing you how bad that it is that she got to come. That they even asking, we were even asking Tanya, look, man, Councilwoman Burns, that she done been through, just like Dr. Weaver got dragged. Don't get it twisted. Soon as Mays was no longer amongst us, they went right at Tanya. Don't forget, she was getting suspended.
Oh yeah, that's going to come out.
She was getting censored. They censored her so much. Candace talked to her so crazy, but I get it, and that's why, family. And I'm looking at the races now, like the things that's going on, and I don't, you know what I'm saying. And I hate that we got to see, but listen, iron sharpen iron. And I mean, and to me, I'm gonna say this. I don't care if they say, "Oh, Mick, we in the politics." A lot of these friendships that people was having were not real friendships. Let me be honest with that. A lot of this stuff, I'm just getting y'all prepared for when stuff hit the fan. It is like it was nothing new. These were hidden friendships. You know, maybe people was on the same team because they was fighting for the same cause, and now people, you know what I'm saying? So don't think these people, and like they say in politics, it ain't no friends. You're gonna see people, and this, and to me, it's just how serious it is.
I think that's another thing you just brought up. Tanya Burns has had her name dragged through the mud. You don't think that Neely is going to pick up and run with, she's been suspended from council, she's been censured, there's been X many votes against her, she's been in court so many times, she's sued the city, cost the city money X blase times. And not just him doing that, you're going to also have the radio stations and the TV stations and the newspapers all bringing that up as well, to say that she's not qualified or she's not fit to be mayor because of all these past issues, because of all these scandals. Like, it's going to be hard for her to win it.
I'm
not saying she shouldn't run, though. Don't get me wrong.
I don't ever tell nobody. I'm not in no point where I can tell who can run and who can't run. That's just like I'll say with the first ward, just going by, because you know a lot of us, we going by, just say you got Dion, you got allegedly, if Carol get in there, you got Art. You would think Carol will be the front runner because of how many votes she pulled with her and Leon, and I think she only lost by like 100.
Shooting, that's the problem. Neely controls all of them.
Yeah.
And they're all networked across the state. So even if she goes to one in Detroit, they're going to talk to their sister station in Flint. And as Clack will tell you, you can't really trust the media in Flint, because they will cut and chop up and edit whatever you say to that camera or whatever you say to that reporter, take it out of context and make you look terrible. or incompetent or worse.
Listen.
The media game in Flint is on lockdown.
No, it is. I remember 21. I remember he was telling me something. This was when I first was meeting 21. He don't remember, but I was there when he was like, he had talked to the news when he was like, what Obama should do. You know how the news did him. They put in there that he had owed a water bill.
Yep.
And his thing was like, man, you can't be talking, but you what you think what was gonna happen. Like, and that's how the news is, you know. They not gonna put out, listen, they not gonna let you dog they people out. You gotta think, man, Neely able, he can probably stop Channel 12 from getting exclusive with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are the big stories in Flint. When it comes to Flint, hey, we got an exclusive with the mayor. We got a one-on-one sit down with the mayor. We've been invited to this press conference. If you don't get invited, you miss out on that story.
Yeah, and Concrete said she needs to counter with Neely and the lack of accountability for the opera funds for starters. Yeah, is she gonna be? Can she be able to do it? Like
the next problem, because even though they have a finance chair, council is still in charge of the funding of the city of Flint. If there's no accountability, then they're just going to look at the council member.
Yeah,
and she can say, Judy Priestley of the 4th Ward finance chair decided that keeping track of the funds is on the administration, but they're going to counter and say, well, you're on council, you should have your own records as well. That's exactly what they'll do, right or wrong. And it's, like I said, this is going to be a hard fight for her. It's almost going to be like, I don't know, Dallas Cowboys trying to win the Super Bowl next year. It's going to be a rough fight. You got to structure things from the bottom up. You have to have a good ground game. You have to have a good finance game. And you have to make sure that wherever you're spending your funds in this mayoral race, each dime is having the impact of $1.
I'm going to say this. If they can get to, like you say, if they get to the general, it got to be all hands on deck. It can't be like this thing that they tried to do with Miss Beverly Biggs. You know what I'm saying? They can't. They can't be. It can't be you gonna still run. Even, let's be honest, even with Rose, and I'm not gonna say if Rose affected what was going on. You know.
Something catch your attention?
Hell yeah, something caught my attention. I was just looking at something. I got another one. Said this is an explosive front page story in the Detroit Free Press. It alleges a high-profile Flint nonprofit executive who was also the recent Fenton school superintendent, Hartley, had a pattern of steering lucrative public school contracts to his wife and adult sons' companies without any disclosure. It details contracts at Fenton schools and their repeated use of Flint-based companies affiliated with his family.
Hey, Clack, there's a question for you in the comments if you want to go ahead and answer it.
I thought he was.
Yeah, that's why I'm directing the question to him. Only he can properly answer it. Now, a Flint nonprofit accused of a scandal.
Hold on. Let me get to this thing. Let me do this right. I don't want to mess this whole thing up. Thank you for the source.
I'm just going to have to
I got to go.
Hold and suspend my disbelief here. A Flint nonprofit accused, or someone associated with the nonprofit, accused of some fraudulent activity. Who would have known?
I get this right here. Let me see this. Let me get this together. I don't want to mess this up because y'all know I can mess some stuff up.
While you go through that, I'm going to go grab myself a cup of coffee. We've been told to get coffee twice today.
Thank you to whoever this person is that shot me this. They probably like, we sick of this stuff going on, Mickey. We're going to help y'all. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get this. And what's the day? The 16th? Thank you. Let me do this. They helped me out right. I got some action for y'all, baby. Let me get the right stuff. Okay, here it is, family. I didn't want to mess this up. Y'all see this right here? Man, my nose running, eyes running. I don't know what's going on. My allergies just went haywire. Y'all see this right here? Can y'all see this, family? Can I blow it up some more? I ain't gonna mess with that. Here we go. It said, as Lansing School Administrator, he signed off on spending on Sun's company. Let me see. In the year that Adam A.J. Hartley worked for the Lansing School District, his son office design company made more than $20,000. Well, you know, I can't knock him for that now. From the district and his wife's software company, where he later became chief innovator officer, made $3,200 for Lansing receipts in the district check register show. But we got Leon in the check register allegedly. But that's not allegedly if he really in there. Ain't nothing happened to him. After a year, Hartley left Lansing School, started paying a Flint-based education organization founded by Hartley's wife nearly $47,000 every month. Hot damn, for running a learning hub for Flint students. Students in Flint who take online classes while getting in-person experience with an organization. You got to be kidding me. One activity the organization posted on Facebook, making holiday gift baskets for clients of the software company called iWellness, where Hartley and his wife are executive. The task was promoted as a way for students in 2023 before the Lansing partnership to learn job skill. The organization posted on Facebook. You got to be kidding. Y'all know who this fella is? I ain't want to blow you up, good brother, but they blew you up. Well, you made it on the Detroit news. Anybody familiar with this incident? Can y'all help me out with that? Anybody familiar with this incident? I hit the wrong one. Anybody familiar with? Oh, you do? Okay, well, break it down to me. Break that down to me. Hold on, let me see. I show him, my fellow set, and I got it at the crib. I got elderberry seed, I got all that stuff. I just, I was from the injury from this little set. I'm good now. Be what you know, but let me damn, Mike, I put that up. They said, remember the $25 million the state rep requested for in that 2026 budget for a nonprofit that don't exist?
Yep.
Shit.
I remember that one.
Huh?
I said, I remember that one.
I'm just saying, wow. I'm with you, Clark. I got you. Conflict of interest. But it's stuff like that. It's so many conflict of interest. It's probably downright nasty. You sent it to me in Facebook. Oh, I mean Messenger. Okay, Michelle said, okay, what about the lies Neely told? He don't answer nobody questions. That's why he don't show up to council meetings or answering. But well, you know what? You don't have to show up.
Play on his end.
Yeah.
And let me put it like this. If you don't say nothing, they can't catch you in a lie.
Yeah.
So then it can't be played back at later dates. He learned from Liddell when she lied, and we would play it. God, who else was doing things at the time? John O. Snow would play it. Several others would play that lie that she didn't run away from the Mitchell boys, and then, cut to the camera and she's running away. So if Neely don't say nothing, then you don't have no video footage of him lying.
I mean, yeah, because he got it where he don't have to do none of that.
That's the same about Cynthia, but hers is twofold. One, you can't catch her in a lie. Two, she's a horrible public speaker.
But when you're not able to have a conversation, that's what is terrible. But it's, I mean, like I said, it said allegedly that let me see who that article was written by. It was written by Lily Atavita, Detroit Free Press. And if I mess your name wrong, Lily, I'm very sorry. Words are hard in the morning. But damn, he said a year after Hartley, I got to put this back up here, family. Hell to the no. Did y'all see this right here? How much money she was making? Man, listen, a year after Hartley left Lansing, school started paying a Flint-based education organization founded by Hartley's wife nearly $47,000 every month for running a learning hub for students in Flint who take online classes while getting in-person experience with the organization. Hot damn, $47,000 a month. Golly.
I mean, I will say that education programs are not cheap, but I don't think they run that expensive either.
I'm just saying, 47. Oh my God! But I mean, it's no different. But what his wife put in for that 25. But can't we not? What about the other people? Wouldn't the one person? What was the lady that was connected to the governor allegedly? What was her name? That when she got caught for the nonprofit of 20 million?
Oh
I
man,
can't say
I
her
can't remember
name.
her
I can't
name.
remember her name. But damn, man, don't mess it up for everybody, family. I might try to get in that game. Shotty Shire, what it do? I'm just saying. Granny G with that $5 super chat. She said for a great show, informative. I'm trying to make sure it is, and thank for the person that
See,
sent me that.
you're trying to get into that game. I'm just trying to get into the social media management game.
Yeah. Well, I got to start somewhere. B. Marie said the school started with Fenton area, then Brighton, and now Lansing. Lord, listen, got to get your paper. Got to get your paper. Who did they? The governor best friend? Question. I said allegedly friends with the governor. We don't know, new one. You know, today friends can be tomorrow ops. How these things go right now. I'm just like, I don't
Allies
know
of
who.
opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know. But when did that MEDC thing where they got caught up?
Yeah.
And when the mayor allegedly was one of the votes that pushed the 20 million through that too. I'm just saying the stuff that we was hearing. This ain't what Mickey said. This is the stuff that be falling in my lap every blue moon. But I'm just saying, like, wow.
Pretty rough, right?
Yeah, it's like, wow.
And this is the same reason why I can't hear about a nonprofit in Flint and start looking for how they're corrupt. Like, it doesn't matter. To me, it's guilty until proven innocent when it comes to these organizations in Flint, just because of how often they turn out to be dirty, And it's really sad to say that, because I used to be really enamored with the nonprofits in Flint. I used to think it was a great community initiative, keep do good things for the residents, for the folks of Flint, for the city of Flint. And then I turn around and I just start seeing what looked to be a wonderful smorgasbord of food, a banquet. And then you turn around, you look closer, and it's just full of maggots.
I seen that. How about the food? Hey, listen, so much he went on vacation for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And he lost God.
Faye
Many
Badu.
people find God, but he
That's
lost
her name.
God.
Faye Badu. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they making so much money, it don't make no sense. Damn, 47 a month. Can you imagine? You can work 4 months out the year.
47 a month. I mean,
I'm so greedy. I would try to put in 7 years worth of work nonstop. I'm just telling you how I would have been. I would have rolled that. I can get 47 a month. I would have tried to ride that out for at least 10 years. And would have cried when they say it's over. You should have stacked up. I'm telling you, I would have rolled that out. But see, that's why. Damn, man. Well, see, when people do messed up stuff, see, this is how other people mess it up for other people who could be doing the right thing with their nonprofits. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe it's some people who doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I do, but like they say, that lion say one bad apple don't spoil a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a bad apple in there with a bunch of good apples, and I see something. I'm not messing with the rest of them. I can tell you that. Nah, just give me a new bag. I'm just saying. So I get it. Wait until HUD give them money to help the homeless. Is they really helping the homeless?
I mean, you can just take a look at how much HUD has spent in California for homelessness. The amount of money they spent, they could have just bought every homeless person in California a home. And instead, homeless numbers have gone up. It is so just wait until they come into Flint. It's gnarly. Government inefficiency in action. If it wasn't for the government, who would come back to fix problems that the government started?
That's the point.
No, that's the game. Feedback loops.
You want to say these are people who protect Neely, allegedly. Facts.
And Carol, I agree with you. Water crisis money and ARPA ruined what nonprofits once meant here. When all these programs got funneled through a Flint Genesee overlord, it was an avalanche.
Thank you, Lana. Thank you.
I mean,
facts don't fake
hell,
none.
Kennedy Center cleaners are our favorite. Kennedy Center shut down. So there is no Kennedy Center cleaners.
But did it ever open up?
Now, the next question is, did they ever get the money?
I mean,
Because a lot of the people that were supposed to get money nearly turned around and said, no, those checks ain't getting cut. So
he was like, I ain't giving nothing.
he said, I've got this giant dry erase board and we're going to take a picture, but you ain't getting shit.
But
I get publicity. You get to beg me again in 6 months.
And Katie, I get what you're saying. We keep voting for but how can you beat somebody? I'm gonna be honest. I think the last time, because I stay in the township, the last time I was when I voted, it was when Weaver won. I was staying in Flint when she. I voted both times. I voted when she got in office, and I voted when she lost. But when you got the clerk office, you got to understand family, and that's not like I'm just trying to get on 21, even though it's easy. I mean, here's the self-explanatory. Let's just be honest. But
I mean, hell, and we keep on forgetting the opioid crisis settlement funds and what they've been used for, or lack of what they've been used for. So many funds come to Flint because Flint is an impoverished area. And the game is get as much money as you can to come to the city and then funnel as much of it away from programs that are actually going to help with whatever this money is for. So you keep the poverty high so you get more money next time.
Yeah. Well, but you know what, Katie, I'm not going to say but when you got the clerk office, and because I just got another email. I mean, I'm just going to say this.
Here's an allegedly, but Clio Road Payment Center is also funneling stolen funds from the opioid crisis.
Yeah, but and because he can spend that 75. He got that 75 threshold he can spend without having to come to council.
Well, the Clio Center Road was actually voted on by council.
They voted it no, but he's still spending out that 75.
They voted no the first time, then it came back around under a review and was voted through.
I thought it got voted down. I thought it got voted through the first time. Then when it was unless they redid it, but he was paying out that 75 and shouldn't have been able to get away with that. But this is that threshold that they gave him.
Yep. That 75K is massive. Mayor's discretionary fund.
I'm gonna say this right. I mean, Carol, I don't know if that was true or not. It said Weaver's advisors were not paying attention to protecting her in Flint. Who told her to open that account in an Ohio bank? Not good advice. I don't know. I mean, we don't think this other man. I'll just say this. Let me say this with that. I don't know, because it seemed like everybody listened to all the negative stuff that was said about Weaver, right? But ain't nobody look at the stuff that they can prove that was true on this mayor. It's to me, and I'm gonna be honest, it was the whites that don't really vote for Weaver. Let's be honest. Let's don't sugarcoat this. If we're gonna be honest, it was more of them that was believing all the stuff Weaver done. That's who it was. They didn't say that. You didn't hear that the mayor. If you go look at it, Weaver was beating them fires the black vote. Where it was bad at was with the white vote. It wasn't
the 22 election.
Yeah. That was 19. Yeah, it was 22. You're right. Well, Katie said, we'll go ahead and vote, Katie. I'm just saying, let's be honest.
How far back do you go, buddy?
And then you got the clerk office. I remember I was over in the 4th Ward. Man, it was this white guy. He was straight up told a bold-faced lie about what was going on. And matter of fact, I can't say it because it was he was talking about the Club Dink on. He didn't even have his facts straight because he listened to the lies that came from 2019. He was still believing them in 2022. And that what was crazy.
Oh yeah, Cynthia cleaned up in 2022. She received 21,277 votes, and her competitor Tim Butler of the Republican Party received 4,660.
Good morning, Eleanor Wicker.
Sorry, stopped at that one for a second because mayor's further down. Mm. City of Flint mayor, here we go. Sheldon A. Neely picked up 11,692 votes. Karen Weaver picked up 10,411 votes. And whoever Linda Anthony is, apparently a write-in, picked up 9 votes. That is terrible. But yeah, so Weaver trailed behind by 1,200 votes.
If they own the clerk office, they own the election results.
Mm-hmm.
And when at the same during that election, remember that they found it was canisters that was broke up but was still unsealed. Remember that?
Yep.
That was all during that time.
Well, since Clack wants me to check the primary.
And then didn't nothing happen.
Primary.
I'm not, you know what, Carol, I can't even remember the list. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And that's what I'm saying. The only name you're gonna see on there is the mayor that you're gonna recognize.
The 70th district primary Democrat, you had Thomas Harris with 489, 21 with 375, Neely with 6307, and Dewan with 2304. That's primary. Cynthia beat some ass in that one. More than doubled the rest of her competitors combined.
Jennifer Stanton with the $10 super sticker. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for the $10 super chat, the super sticker. What's up, Cicero? Thank you for tapping in. Sure will. Safe travels, good brother. I'm just saying, man, it's really nothing. And I agree with you because like I say, it's name recognition. And who else got big names within this city besides the mayor, besides Dr. Weaver and Tanya Barnes? Recognizable. I mean, because that's what it is. It's
Used
name
to be Eric Mays.
Yeah, but I'm just saying right now.
Right now? The only one that really, in my mind, had a chance because lack of scandals, but still had good name recognition was Del Rico.
Trevor Mark Hutchinson said, "Does it break out Cynthia vote Flint specifically?"
No, just Genesee County.
It's weird that one can go from 6,000 votes in a primary to 20,000 in the general. What a coinky dink.
Is it really that weird? Because most people I know that aren't deep into politics skip primaries. They think them as like a fake election or a one that doesn't count, which is a pretty poor choice of things to care about. Where is it? I might have scrolled past it. I'm in Grand Blanc Township, Linden, Parks. City of Flint Mayor. Eric Mays picked up 1,123. Neely picked up 4,945, and Weaver picked up 4,062 for a total vote count of 10,130. Strange. 500 undervotes. Okay.
Man, I'm getting some damn good. I'm getting a damn good. I just got another email, fam. It's not. I'm looking down. I'm just looking. It said this latest email I got. It said it all circles back to GISD. GISD has a separate nonprofit. They put retired Lisa Hagel over in the same damn office she used to have called Michigan Leadership Institute. It said, what does that Michigan Leadership Institute do? They have an executive staffing company for all the top public schools administration jobs. They literally install their cronies at these districts, all the state to get the million swinging. Damn. So you can fail up. I gotta get in with these people,
I just
beloved.
popped over to their website.
What up, Shawty Shaw?
Michigan Leadership Institute, a service of the Genesee Intermediate School District. Services: aspiring superintendent preparation, new superintendent preparation, functional area reviews, facilitated education, succession planning, facilities utilization studies, superintendent searches, governance workshops, negotiation support, strategic planning, community forums, first-year superintendent support, and leaders of color. Okay. How do you train new superintendents? And has Kevin Jones taken this yet?
Wow. I mean, listen.
They have executive vacancies right now.
Can Mickey Jordan be put on there? Is it paying?
I believe it is.
Nah, Shotty Shot. I ain't checked it out. I ain't checked it out, but I've been hearing some of the rumblings about it. I haven't really checked it out.
Let's see. Where's the About Us? Okay, now let me see who's on your board. Why aren't you showing me your board? Okay, Dr. Lisa A. Hagel is still listed on the website.
Yeah, they say I'm from what I'm reading. It's they put her. She over in the same. She over there.
That actually reminds me of Mrs. Zimmerman, my elementary school principal. She was my principal. Then she became superintendent. Then she retired, went to an organization very similar to MLI, and then was appointed as the superintendent again, catching her retirement pay and the institute pay.
Well, she's in that. She's over in that position. Over in that separate. They put retired Lisa Hagel. She over there in that position getting money.
Oh yeah. It doesn't tell me any of her or any of their salaries.
Like, damn, how they just move them around. That's all they do. They just move them around. They just move you around.
So many doctors on this board.
Shout out to giving us information in case people forgot about, and shout out for the article that we got from down there in the Detroit Free Press. I mean, whatever they did, these people. So how can you challenge that when they can move people around and put them in another spot they can get money? Because remember, she was making good money when she was over at GSID, right?
Yeah.
When her secretary making six figures, was making six figures. Wow.
She's also been on the board for Genesis Healthcare Systems, Greater Flint Health Coalition, the Priority Children Board of Directors. She's been bounced around a lot and made some decent money. Only in Flint can you jump board to board and become a millionaire. Wild. Testimonials.
Hey, shout out to the email I'm getting. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Uh, I feel you. Hey, look, hey, it's gangster here, man. It's gangster here. All I'm saying. Neely ain't Neely right now. He got a grip on Flint, man. He got a grip on Flint. He got a grip on Flint. That's cold blooded. Let me see. B. Marie said Lisa Hagel has a long history of questionable behavior. She was also, I believe, Mount Moore superintendent without the correct credentials in the early 2000s. When they run the game, they can put in who they want to put in here. I mean, put in B. That's what's so crazy.
Oh my God.
Even with this residency stuff, man, is so diabolical. I just don't want to put it up here from this email I got, but thank you.
I just went to Indeed.com, right? Because I looked up their member pay. The director receives $109,548 a year out. That's an average out of 9 salaries reported. The superintendents they put in place with 4 salaries reported average out to $209,194 per year. Holy shit!
They cracking that paper.
What do I need
Alan
to
said
become a
Nino Brown Ocean
superintendent?
11 style operator. They getting money.
They are at 119% above the national average.
Diabolical. Shoot.
Wow.
I wonder shit. We even took that information. Shit. I'm trying to get some of that money. You heard?
That's right. Their executive board members' salary comes out to $39.20 an hour or $81,540 a year.
Hey. Hey, this last email I got is so funny, man. You think that mayor dropped that dime? The mayor dropped that dime. I feel you. Said the mayor been and dropped that dime. I feel you. I get it. Like I said, Davina did, and I truly believe Lansing would do their homework. They'll start doing real residency claims on people up here.
Dude, it gets even more diabolical.
What's
their
that?
coordinators pick up between $42,000 and $61,000 a year. Directors potentially making between $109,000 to $167,000 on the high end, thousand a year. While public school roles like GSRP teachers might earn around $32,000 to $35,000 a year. You're making all this money off the teachers, and yet you're paying them lower than peanuts.
Listen, I'm looking at what Carol said. Board members must perform a service to be paid in a nonprofit. Those work hours are curious.
My question is this one of those blended nonprofit for-profits? Because we've seen a couple of those pop up to where you don't have to provide that service, but you can still collect nonprofit funding as long as you file your taxes and X, Y, and Z about it. God damn. Lead teacher salary pay, which is just who's the most favoritist.
Listen, that was a hit there, Lord.
Comes out to $15.45 an hour. Jesus.
Now I might see them people might have wanted to do business with me. Now you sent me that email and stuff, and them people might be mad. But thank you though, because people need to be informed. They need to be informed.
Hold up. We can still catch that money from them.
Are we?
Hear it out. They've got bad publicity now. But if they start sending us some students as an internship to learn how to podcast, to learn, how to be a host, how to work the cameras, how to work all the background stuff, then we can get paid by them, and they're providing a service to those students. We could do this. Mickey's sitting there going, maybe.
I just got another one. Check this out, right? I don't know if they're gonna do business, but thanks for the information.
Thank you, Carol. Yeah, 501c4.
It says Hagel ain't no damn doctor. LOL. She got one of them fake ass online doctorates. Doctorates. She billed GISD for. They cost 20,000. All online fake classes. Hagel was literally the highest paid superintendent in the entire state before she was retired at 330,000 plus, while the county schools lost over 25% of their students. She'd be fired anywhere else. She had 2 secretaries who retired with 6-figure pensions. They recycle these crooks and keep that money moving. Hot damn, man.
Walden University.
Can I get in with y'all?
Walden University Online. It is a nationally accredited university. Now, here's the fun thing that a lot of people don't know. Nationally accredited is lower ranked than regionally accredited for whatever fucking reason. This is a nationally accredited, which means not as respectable. Oftentimes, a lot of oopsie doodles. We was told.
Damn. B. Marie, I mean, I'm trying to, Lord have mercy. They out here getting that paper.
Their reviews. Facebook is hitting him with a 2.6 out of 5, and Customer Affairs is hitting him with a 1.9 out of 5.
I don't know who sent this tea to me. I thank you, but I mean, y'all don't mess up the money for me. I'm trying to get, because every time I hear this, y'all say y'all gonna be good. It's gonna be coming, and we get froze out. I'm telling you, we get froze out by everybody.
We applied for grants, and then it's like sending you home with a letter from the principal's office. You ain't read it.
No, that's when I was going there for Dr. Weaver. They put
that was one time, but there have been other times where we applied for grants and we got told no.
The other times I went, that was the only one time when I came far as with a letter. Let me stop you now. The other times I went and thought I had it right. Now, you can fool me once, but you ain't gonna fool me twice. And they fooled me about 4 times down there. How you gonna go get the money you talking about the people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how
I'm just saying, we get froze out of stuff left and right, dude.
They handled me though. They went down there and they was like, "We got you." But this time, at least I went all the way almost 4 months before they dropped me and said, "We picked that other company that we can control." Cause we're free over here, we ain't bound by nothing. We just bound by respect. If we respect you today, we ain't gonna mess with you. But if we find out you've been playing games, I mean, it ain't, as you can see, it got sent to me. I don't know what them people got going on. They might have didn't like in the direction that study talking about the mayor like that. They want y'all to know Lisa Hagel is still getting that paper. Y'all ain't stopped nothing. She went back and said, I'm gonna come through the back door and show y'all I'm gonna still get some millions.
Oh, she just said, look, one nice revenue stream is good. Multiple nice revenue streams is gooder. Because looking at the way that they spend their money on their board members, she's probably collecting close to $200K a year plus that nice retirement pay.
Man, I'm finna go to online school. Hell. I'm finna come out here for y'all can be saying Dr. Mick or Professor Mick.
I'm still thinking of getting my
I'm going to get mine.
I'm still thinking of becoming a reverend.
You can't get in trouble for being a doctor. I'm going ahead and get my doctorate. I want to be, and I want y'all to be saying Dr. Mick or Professor Mick.
But that puts you in the same boat as Liddell with her degree.
I don't give a damn. She's getting money. She just blew her. She ain't know how to put something up for a ready time for when the mayor get mad at you like now. And family, this is your first time coming. I would love for you to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And it's $5 Friday. If you didn't get me now, I will catch you back later on about 6 o'clock. Let me get that right, 6. I will be coming back asking again. Because if you didn't give it this time, we gonna need it. It's things we got to do, and I don't want to have to solicit myself out here, but I will do what I have to do to get this paper right now. I'm trying to do it the right way. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to tell you. So We at the last. I got to go. It's 11 o'clock. Got any last words, Trevor?
No, just $5 Friday, guys. If we can catch a couple extra bucks, you know what we're trying to do this year. We show you everything we do with the cash every time. You know, when it's been equipment, we showed you the equipment. When it's been getting us a new studio before, we showed you a new studio. We always keep true with what we say we're going to do. So if you got anything to help out, help us get a brick and mortar so we can get out from underneath a rent payment every month while our current landlord has been amazing to us. It's about time that we spread our wings a little bit more. It much appreciated if you can.
Much appreciated, because it's going to stay up this $5. Peace, family. See y'all in a minute.
Later.
Yeah.